Hi guys, welcome to this beautiful episode of Leadership Series with Precious Oha. So I am a leadership coach and my major focus is on personal leadership. So my intent is to help you to lead a successful life. And in this video, I will be introducing the basic fundamentals and the modern day definition of personal leadership. And this is something that over the years, through my trainings and my study and gleanings from credible mentors, this has really helped me to really come up with this basic definition. And I believe that it has every facet, it has every element to help you lead your life better. All right, so right away, if you are joining for the first time, I would like you to hit the subscribe button as well as follow up in what I'll be sharing from now till whatever, anytime you can tell it, it's going to be a long ride. All right, so what is leadership? I want to start by talking about, the myths of leadership, the confusion that we have in our society today and what people have really, changed the notion and leadership. And also I'm going to talk about the progressive and transformative definitions of leadership. Because as time goes on, knowledge is progressive, same as leadership, and same as it goes for definition of things. All right. So let me start by letting you understand that if you're watching me right now, I want you to know that you are a leader, and by the end of this video, you will know why I said so. All right. So you might be asking, why should you listen to me? Why would you be listening to me? I am humbly going to say this to you. Based on my track record that I have done this, I have been in training and I have lived out my leadership potential for the past 27 years of my life. And I can tell you the truth that I have tested things. I know the things that work. I have done the things that don't. I know also the things that do not work. And I'm sure that it's going to help you in your journey. So that is why you listen to me. And as a matter of fact, I'm a certified leadership coach. All right, so let's get it started. So what is leadership? Personal leadership, because there are two types of leadership. Now, I would like to quote referred mentors in my study because they no man is an island. So you learn from different mentors, different people. So I get to learn from even, John Maxwell, who talked about that leadership is influence. All right. Leadership is influence. It's more about, influence. It's more about leading people, guiding people. All right. So, and we also have the referred great mentor, Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe, who said leadership is more about purpose, vision, and a lot of the ingredients of leadership, which he defined in his book, Leadership Mandate. All right. But let's talk about now. Leadership includes all of that. Yeah, because I'll be building my own leadership views on the existing foundations of our fathers in leadership who have actually tried and worked on these parts. So what do you think is leadership? Now, leadership has two aspects. There are basically two aspects of leadership. Number one aspect of leadership, we have personal leadership and we have corporate leadership. Now, it's important to understand that these two must go together. Before, people will always say you can do personal leadership and you can do corporate leadership because it has to do with probably organizations and all of that. But the truth is this, even the basic foundational unit of the society, which is the family, have to also include strong corporate leadership. As a human, as a person, you looking at me right now, you also have a dimension of your life. Probably you might not know that, operating on corporate leadership. But if you follow this channel time to time, I'm going to be sharing this as the days goes by. Right away, what do you need to know about leadership? Now, you need to understand that leadership can be personal and also leadership can also be corporate. All right? I'm just going to make it as simple as that. So what is the basic definition of leadership, which is why I'm making this first video? The basic definition of personal leadership, according to Precious Oha, is this. I say this, and I say this very well. So leadership is what? If you have a purpose, you have the ability to embrace the responsibility of that purpose, and then you have the willingness of pursuit of that particular purpose, the pursuit of that purpose, then you are a leader. Now, let me discuss about the elements. I repeat myself again. If you have a purpose. Purpose can be vision, goal. It can be decimated into many things. And if you have a dream, a goal, whatever you want to call it, then the second one I said again is if you also have the ability to embrace the responsibility, because there's a price to pay for that purpose. There's a price to pay for that dream. There's a price to pay for that goal. And then if you now have, apart from the fact that you have this ability and that's to embrace the responsibility of that purpose, then the last one we're going to be talking about is the pursuit of that purpose. Now listen to me. If you have a purpose and you don't embrace the responsibility of the purpose, and you don't also go for the pursuit of that purpose, you are not a leader. All right? You are not a leader. I'm telling you that. Because you will never manifest your leadership. You will never manifest what you're here to do for us on this planet called Earth. And this is why we need to begin to change the definition of leadership and bring it into being, and bring something that really works, that is tractionable, that is result oriented and shows the process and patterns. All right. So that is why most times I tell my students this: you don't just have a vision. If you have a vision, you have to show me the pathways to get to that vision. And not just show me the pathways, you have to also try to understand, try to find out the price you're going to pay. Because most people don't think about the price. They are so excited in the failure of the vision or their dreams or their purpose that they forget about the price. And guess what? When it's time to pay the price, I'm going to teach you on that, what we call the demotivation mechanism. So they become demotivated. So they can't even push forward. They can't even do something big. So you see somebody who is really excited about some things and they can't even do anything again. Why? Because at that particular time, they didn't consider the price of that purpose, of that dream, of that vision, of that career life, of whatever they're gonna be doing. All right. So the next one I want to share in that element that I share with you, I talked about purpose, and I talked about the embrace of the responsibility of that purpose, and I talked about the pursuit of that purpose, that vision, and that dream. I'm going to be sharing with you on the next video on the elements of leadership. So this is my introduction to personal leadership. So if you're using this definition, feel free to quote me anywhere. So this is my introduction of personal leadership. So see you same time next video. Just feel free. Don't forget to subscribe. I believe in the beauty of your dreams. Do have a great time. Precious one.